Let's be honest for a second. For those of us who grew up watching three middle-aged men bicker, crash, and somehow manage to drive across the world's most inhospitable landscapes, the last year has felt quiet. When the Grand Tour officially parked itself in 2024, it wasn't just the end of a show. It felt like the end of an era. An entire generation has been defined by the chaotic, brilliant, and often idiotic chemistry of Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. From their Top Gear days to the globe-trotting spectacle of the Amazon Prime series, they were more than just car journalists. They were our companions. We thought we'd made our peace with it. We accepted that the trio had moved on. Clarkson is a genuinely beloved and surprisingly competent farmer. May is off making travel and cooking shows, and Hammond is, well, probably tinkering with something flammable in his workshop. We were grateful for the memories. And then, on Sunday night, Jeremy Clarkson decided to break the internet. The 30-second clip that stopped our hearts. On November 9th, Clarkson, the 65-year-old motoring journalist we all love to roll our eyes at, did something spectacularly Clarkson. He dropped a clip on his Instagram, and for his 9.6 million followers, it was like a beacon being lit. It wasn't a polished, high-budget Amazon production. It was raw, grainy, and wonderfully familiar. The scene, a dirt road, slick with mud. The sky, a miserable, pouring gray. The vehicle, a red off-road buggy. An eagle-eyed fan later identified it as a Honda 420, splashing defiantly through the muck. And at the wheel, looking perfectly at home in the miserable conditions, was Jeremy. He pans the camera to his face, a look of pure, unadulterated mischief on it, and says the words that made a million fans stop scrolling. Yes, I am back on the Grand Tour, it seems. Ooh, there's sick roads, pouring with rain, difficult conditions, but I'm managing after many years of practice. He let that bomb drop and then, just to twist the knife, he captioned the post, "I'm back in the Jolden days." The golden days, he knew what he was doing. The fandemonium, biggest tease of all time. The comment section, as you can imagine, absolutely exploded. It was a tidal wave of hope, nostalgia, and sheer, unbridled excitement. One user perfectly captured the collective feeling, writing, "He is missing it too, fire emoji. There will be a comeback. For real? Hope so. Maybe. Please." That maybe, please, is all of us. It's that desperate hope that maybe, just maybe, the book isn't closed. Another fan articulated the bittersweet reality of the post, calling it the biggest tease of all time. Hearing back on the Grand Tour. "I know it's over, but I still miss you guys." This comment, in particular, hits the nail on the head. Even if it's a joke, we miss them. We miss the ambitious but rubbish builds. We miss the genuine peril of their specials. We miss Hammond rolling down a hill in a ball of fire, May getting lost, and Clarkson shouting POWERR. This is the magic of what they built. They took us from the BBC, through the infamous fracas, and over to Amazon for a new adventure that started in 2016. They had a bigger budget, grander locations, and even more spectacular ways to fail. And we loved every second of it. As a third fan beautifully put it, Mr. Clarkson, thank you so much for delivering to us 22 years of great car content, and I hope you're enjoying your retirement. Well, I hope you enjoyed your trip from a Top Gear and a Grand Tour fan. This clip wasn't just a clip. It was a time machine. As another user noted, bet doing this brought back countless memories for you at Jeremy Clarkson 1. It certainly brought them back for us. A somber note and a proper tribute. But as fans were wrapped up in the warm blanket of nostalgia, the motoring world was also grappling with a genuine loss. The timing of Clarkson's Golden Days post felt even more poignant as it came just days after the sad news of Quentyn Wilson's passing. Quentyn Wilson, a former Top Gear and Fifth Gear presenter, died at 68 after a short battle with lung cancer. He was a foundational figure in British motoring TV, known for his sharp insights and genuine passion. Both Clarkson and May, who knew him well, took to social media to pay their respects. Clarkson, who was traveling at the time, tweeted, "I'm far away, so I've only just heard that Quentyn Wilson has died. We had some laughs over the years. Proper funny man." Now, to an outsider, proper funny man might seem a little brief. One disgruntled fan even fumed, not exactly a heartfelt ringing endorsement. But Clarkson, in typical fashion, hit back and explained the nuance of British sentiment. Proper funny man is literally the highest accolade you can bestow on someone. He's right. In their world, it's the equivalent of a knighthood. It means he was brilliant, authentic, and truly one of the good ones. James May, 62, shared a more detailed, heartfelt message that shed light on Wilson's character. Quentyn Wilson gave me proper advice and encouragement during my earliest attempts at TV, back in the late 90s. I've never forgotten it. Great bloke. It's a reminder that this community, despite all the on-screen antics and rivalries, is a family. So, what does it all mean? Let's pull ourselves back to reality for a moment. Is the Grand Tour really coming back? Almost certainly not. This was likely just Jeremy, on his farm, in the rain, having a laugh. He's a master of prodding the bear, in this case, being the entire internet. He knew exactly what that video would do, and he posted it anyway. And honestly, we love him for it. That single 30-second joke did more than just tease us. It reminded us why we care. It reminded us of the 22 years of joy, laughter, and genuine adventure those three blithering idiots gave us. It proved that the spark that made Top Gear and the Grand Tour the biggest shows in the world is still there. The trio may have moved on to their own independent shows, but the golden days they created will never be forgotten. And for a brief, glorious Sunday night, Jeremy Clarkson let us all pretend that they weren't quite over. And really, what more could a fan ask for?